is Sazal Nadia. I'm enrolled in an MEd Vet specializing in anesthesiology. For my project, we are comparing the stress response of two routes of administration, intramuscular and subcutaneous, using medetomidine and ketamine in cats. Medetomidine and ketamine is used in daily practice for analgesia and sedation, also for anesthesia in cats. The neurohormonal stress response that we are evaluating can be quantified by measuring the blood levels of dopamine, noradrenaline, and adrenaline, as well as cortisol and glucose. These are all hormones associated with the acute and the acute on chronic stress response, which enables an animal to start the fight or flight response. For our study, the cats will be randomly assigned one of the two routes of administration. Our aim is to evaluate the effects of subcutaneous versus intramuscular administration, and the objective is to compare the two different routes by measuring the effects of physical and biochemical properties. The physical parameters that will be measured includes heart rate, respiratory rate, blood pressure, and rectal temperature, whereas the biochemical properties will be done in serial blood samples with a baseline sample obtained before the administration of anesthetics and then taken at T30 and T60. The blood levels of the different hormones will be measured, and that will give us a quantification of the stress response. The null hypothesis is that there will be no difference between the two routes of administration, with the alternative hypothesis being that there will be a difference. Our study design is a prospective comparative crossover randomized experimental study, which means that we are using 16 cats for our sample size, and they will act as their own control 1 month later with the different route of administration that was used previously. Analysis will be done as a general linear mixed model, with route and time being our fixed effects and the random effects being the cat. Our control will be the baseline data. The benefits of this study, should the null hypothesis be true, will be an easier way of administering anesthetics to cats and a less stressful handling and restraint of them in everyday practice. This will promote the welfare of cats, which should be our first aim above everything. Thank you for your time.